Hi, my name is Frank Barrett-Mills. I'm a chef here at the MIC, and today we're going to be discussing uses of knives and the safety of those knives. The first and most universal knife in the kitchen is the chef's knife. This is an 8-inch, and there are two ways to hold it. First one is the pistol grip, and the second one, which I use, which gives you more control, is the thumb on the blade and the index finger on the other side with a finger folded under. That gives you a lot more control on cutting and peeling and slicing. Also, with the chef's knife, you can chop, you can mince. You should hold a knife if you're mincing or chopping with one hand on the blade and one hand on the handle, and never do this, because you can cut yourself. Keeping one hand on it, and the blade tip should never leave the deck when you're chopping, so it never lifts high at all. Nice and safe. One thing that you really have to think about is a dull knife is a dangerous knife, and that sounds a little strange. But with a dull knife, you have to work a lot harder to cut. And if your fingers end up in the way, you're jamming them with a lot more pressure. It's real simple to keep it sharp. Straight on a sharpener, 4 or 5 passes. That'll bring the blade back up. It's beautifully sharp, and you'll be able to cut products correctly. The optimum is not to walk around the kitchen with a knife, but if you have to take it from a cleaning area to a usage area, the knife should be carried straight down with a blade to the back. So if you bump into someone, they're not bumping into that blade, and if you fall, the knife will go away from your body. One thing you need to know about cleaning a knife is this is a bacteria area, and it will build up in here, and there's a little groove. As the knife gets older and older, it will build up bacteria in there, and you need to take a brush to it, a little hot water and soap to get that out. That's where the bezel meets the handle, and you can see from this side, as that pulls back, it will build up bacteria. And secondly, you never put a wood-handled knife in a dishwasher, right? You'll note here the correct way to store knives. Once they're washed and sanitized, they're put into this magnetic rack, and they stay in the air dry, and it's easy to get to the knife. It's stable, and all it takes is a touch and it's in position, completely away from hands and storage. This is the way you don't want to store a knife or scissors or cutters. This is dangerous.